Would you push the button to end global poverty, but all governments would shift to socialism?
No.
Good answer.
No, because the reality says in the Bible, it says there will always be the poor.
Imagine being so lost in the sauce that you try to use the Bible to justify global poverty. As if Jesus in the book of Matthew did not use a miracle to feed 5,000 people with what? 2 pieces of fish and 5 loaves of bread? That sounds like socialism to me. Speaking of socialism, let's read this definition y'all here. Though I think there are better definitions, here's what you're saying. A populist economic and political system based on collective, common, or public ownership of means of production. When posed with the question, poverty or socialism, she chose to say poverty because it is defined by God. Think about it. In our current system of capitalism, ain't nothing free, especially when it comes to miracles. Think about how many times Jesus cured the sick free of charge. Sound like socialism to me. The big issue is that America has intertwined capitalism and Christianity in ways that make it where they always already believe in the poverty and exploitation of poor people because they believe it's ordained by God. Jesus is in a church house turning over tables of money changers because he knew that when you place prices on things in the house of the Lord, you make things be inaccessible. That sounds like socialism to me. He turned over the table because he said, you have turned my house into a den of thieves. She really said we need poverty because in the Bible it says we need it. Which takes us to the Bible verse they using to justify poverty. Deuteronomy 15:11. For the poor would never cease from the land. Therefore I command you, saying, you shall open your hand wide to your brother, to your poor and needy in your land. Which sounds like socialism to me. She low-key admitted that socialism could solve a lot of problems around poverty, but she believed that poverty is ordained by the Lord. On my mama, I believe that if Jesus was alive today, a lot of these folks would not like him because he would be considered a radical leftist that just want to feed the poor and cure the sick and be able to fight for the oppressed people, and you believe that people are supposed to be oppressed, huh?